There we go. Sorry I'm late. I love waking up after a long day of doing other bullshit. Waking up late and then seeing that whatever video game you're trying to launch just doesn't work. I am going to blame Proton Experimental. I don't know. Good morning, Fluffy 4K. Good morning, Kawaii Chibiku Neko. Good morning, Darmanamon. Good morning, Doctagon. Good morning, Shiblice. Good morning, Namington 2D. Good morning, Subject Eye. Good morning, Alkionoa. Good morning, Jack00. You forgot about what pumpkin animation? Only Star Sector player. Affect the hardly even know. Why is the whole screen dark? What is that? All the UI stuff. Because I turned on HDR, it's like actually working. No. This is new to me. Say that again? Star Sector? Hardly even know her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Every year, people die or are seriously injured in accidents at surface mines.
Okay, well, we got the daily done.
Accidents don't have to happen. This program highlights the need
All
for
right.
safe haul road and dump site berms. This interactive multimedia program presents a broad look at various mining operations and may not address
I'll explain voices to your normie friends.
at your workplace. We suggest you use the program.
It's like Minecraft with aliens and without the mining.
Your operation.
Or the crafting. I don't remember how to make this.
Berms are one of the more common features we see at mine sites. As we travel around the mine property, we are accustomed to seeing...
Why is the fucking UI like that?
It's a safety feature we take for granted because, well, berms just become part of the landscape. And besides, we all understand their function.
It's a new thing every day.
Let's take a closer look at the purpose of berms. Berms are required along
There you go.
railroads that have a drive.
Woman spotted. Holy. Okay. Badass.
Potential hazard to the drivers, and therefore a berm is needed.
Good morning, here with Ola.
Property is at dumping locations or dump sites.
glurm.
We'll talk about dump sites a little bit.
No.
But first, a question. How high must a berm be?
No.
It's probably fair to say that most of us know that berms must be mid-axle high. And mid-axle high means the
Good morning,
axle height
Tails
of the
Doll
largest piece of
Ultima
equipment
Hunter.
that travels the roadway. For example, at this mine, we have a truck that has a mid-axle height of 3 feet, and a truck.
I guess
that has a
kids these
mid-axle
days
height
know
of 6
about
feet.
Tails.exe
The berms at
because
this
they're like
mine
Friday
need
Night
to be at
Funkin'.
least 6 feet high on all the roads that the truck with the 6-foot mid-axle height travels on. The berm on the upper road is 3 feet high. Therefore, only vehicles with a mid-axle height of 3 feet or less can use it. If the large haul trucks need to
That's
use
all,
the
Your
berm,
Honor.
the berm would have to be raised to 6 feet high. You can also find the requirements for berms in the Code of Federal Regulations.
I'm still waking up. Let me see. It's been a little while. Definitely involved electronic scrap. And metal scrap? And plastic scrap? It's been a while. I'll put like 4 of every scrap on there. I hope the coolers didn't need 4 accumulator batteries. I need like 4 something, I think. Rolling out of bed into the computer chair and immediately into this. I think it's 4 batteries. Damn. No coffee.
The truck should stop before the tires ever come in contact with the berm. Actually, a dump site berm serves 3
There.
functions. First, the berm shows where the edge of the pile is located. Second, when dumping, the berm keeps the heavy weight of the truck back from the edge of the dump,
Alright.
at
Yeah.
least the width of the berm.
No.
Third, in the event of a misjudgment by the driver while backing, the berm could help.
God, I
keep the
fucking
vehicle
hate
from
dealing with
falling.
drivers. How can you have, like, an entire, like,
It
graphics
doesn't matter
card,
that
like,
a berm is
company,
constructed from earthen material or large boulders.
and the graphics cards just don't fucking work?
The purpose of the
Like,
berm
the drivers are just bad. Yeah, whatever. I could walk it up there. Alright. You just don't update your drivers. They just... Yeah. Well, you get that Linux bonus of... It's fucking funny. Where... going through the rigmarole or whatever of fixing one thing has a very decent chance of breaking everything else. Alright, I gotta get the shovel. The Linux debuff. Yeah, you either update every day or not. But, yeah, okay, yeah, no, I looked this up just a minute ago because I'm trying to fix my fucking computer. But yeah, no, a while back, like 10 months ago, according to the Reddit posts of people who had this problem, yeah, no, the fucking, the NVIDIA drivers, the official ones or whatever, just were not set up correctly. So, if you tried running Steam, you're just fucked. Sorry, man. You'd have to, like, go back to the previous version, which, I mean, I guess kind of to be expected. Good morning, Renbato. A quarter century. Thank you for the subscription. It's going towards my quarter collection. And good morning, Diabetic Cat. Put him to sleep. Don't worry. I'll put you to sleep. Riveting gameplay commentary. What if it was a riveting gameplay commentary, Ed? See what I mean? You know what? I'm just gonna put all this trash in the crates. Intel is dying. Oh. Sleep shovel. Oh. Yeah. I don't think the hammers are useful for anything. Other than a little bit of hammering. We've got like a spare or two. Put in the box. No reason not though. AMD's not making high-end cards. Oh. Hope you like frame gen. NVIDIA baby yahoo. I guess. Oh, item box. Cool. Thank you, tutorial. I'm a little bit past that. Give me my shovel back. I need that. China manages to start pumping out GPUs in the future. It's looking like it's gonna be a good time to buy a GPU soon. Or now, I think, actually. Like, if the main producer of GPUs is, instead of making new GPUs, they're just making new GPUs that are comparable or lesser in quality than the old ones, so like, yeah. They can make $40,000 server racks, pay less taxes, because it's business to business instead of consumer stuff. Yeah. It's all for your gay sex ERP chatbots. I say booting up my gay sex ERP chatbot. No, wait, hold on. Like a human vacuum. RTX 50 series is just the 40 series. The more GPU memory. Oh. I thought it was just worse. I was off by like 100. I didn't realize my stamina was that low. Alright. But yeah. You promised not to get hammered. We'll play this anymore. Oh, I get it. Because of the hammer. Night juice. Whiskey and Benadryl. Doesn't it just lean? Nvidia's doing fake textures. What do you mean neural texture compression? Couldn't you just compress textures in the first place? Like that's a thing that you can do? Oh my fucking god. Your car's got an oil refinery built into it because they stopped refining oil. It's too fucking lazy. VR chat banning 16K textures. Why do they allow up to 16K? Jesus Christ.
No. No.
There's a lot less resistance to it.
Lena Sprite cost syrup and candy. I thought there's alcohol involved too, right? Right? Oh man. If you mix it, you can die. Yeah, I thought that was the point. That was the idea. It's not, it's not supposed to be safe. That's why he can't put down the cup.
The truck that you just saw,
Exactly.
the 90-ton haul truck that backed into each one of these berms. The first time they backed straight in, and the second time at an angle. As you could see with the first three berms, with the course
Is that what got Earl's sweatshirt or something? I don't know. Something like that.
The three berms that were made of the softer materials, as you watch the
Someone
truck back in, the wheels
relate.
sank
I
deeply
don't
into the
know.
material.
I don't know my
These
lore.
type berms that are made of the softer material were
You know
not
what gets you
efficient
real
to
high? The Grim
stop
Reaper
a haul
himself.
truck that's traveling at 3 to 4 miles an hour
Yes.
as they back into the berm.
That's
The
how it
fourth
goes.
one had a lot harder impact.
I don't make the
That
rules.
was going to stop you. As to where the other berms with the less coarse material, you feel it getting a little bit squishy as you backed into it, and you can tell that the tires were raising onto it.
Yeah, I don't know why the UI is so dark.
It wasn't very solid.
I love having random tech issues.
All berms around the mine are supposed to be half the height of the tire. It should be a good.
Yeah, the
solid
link.
berm,
Oh, yeah,
soft
okay,
solid
no, the
berm.
Mr. I can't put down the cup. James Blunt or whatever.
Not as high.
Dave Blunt's.
Even with your back tire.
One of them wrote songs like 20 years, 50 years ago, 100 years ago.
What I like to see is the 8-foot berm made out of coarse material.
Anyways,
That's just the right height to where it's over half the height of the tire. Makes it feel safe.
The berm needs to be at least
yeah, that's why that new Kanye song about him sucking his cousin's dick or whatever
And the berm should also be
is,
material that has some coarse rock
doesn't sound too
and
good.
bonding material in order for the construction to be adequate. If
The
berm's
beat's
made
so
of softer
fucked, it's
material,
sick.
such as loose sand, when the truck backs into the berm,
Because it's written by the guy who goes, I can't put down the
and if
cup.
there's enough speed
Can't put
behind the
down the cup.
The truck will actually power through the berm and go over the edge.
No one man should have all that lean. Put up my phone and look at the
Come in
screen.
on the dump, the berm is always on the left side, giving you a good view of the dump berm itself.
I'll kill
You wanna
you.
get some close
Good morning,
berm,
Jimmy
you
Map.
can see over the berm.
I smoked the Reaper
But,
cloth. I don't
this
fear
way gives you a
death.
good perspective. You can look
I
down
just
on
don't
the
want to
berm,
feel low.
see
Get
if
high.
you notice any cracks or
So
anything,
true.
you make your turn.
I'm not a friend.
Ease into the berm. You never use the berm as a stopping device. The berm is just.
That's one way to put it.
To show you where to stop.
We teach our drivers to inspect the berm when they come up to it. And we tell them to stay a certain distance away from it. They need to inspect not only the berm itself, but the dump floor in front of that berm and look for cracks. But they need to look as they make their turn to see if it's an adequate height before they would back up to it.
I'll swing wide and
Spending all my money on shrimp.
down the side of the dump a little bit so I can look at the edge, make sure there's no cracks or anything that's going to harm me when I do back up.
I always like to observe the berm before I back up to it. Make sure there's, big cracks or anything that might send your truck over. Observe it closely before you back into it slowly. Because if it's weak and you don't catch it, it could send you
There.
over.
Occasionally, it's going to be
Jehovah map. Hold on. Oh, that helps. Should bother taking this apart. There. Voices on the telly with Seymour on the side. There. Should grab a drive box while I'm out here. I need more aliens. Jesus Christ.
And then let the dozer operator know that I'm not going to back completely up to the berm. I'm going to dump it short.
Weather conditions. We've had some real bad weather here lately, and some of the berms got a little bit soft.
Well, the conditions we've had the last few weeks also.
Uh,
Snow is out here. That breaks down the dirt, makes it mush. Now break away and back into it.
Rain affects berms to the
God
point
damn it.
that it'll soften the material up. It actually helps it compact to a point. But once there's too much water in the berm, it becomes
Alright, come here.
unstable and the truck can power through it easily.
you want Fontaine is dead. Gonna make an alien sex pile? No.
It's along the edge of the haul roads. In the event of an
I'll make an
accident,
alien
it
sex
will
machine.
impact the entire speed.
I'm waiting on the shrimp packs. Is that Kerfer? Yeah. Badass. Ufar porno. Okay, wait, you're right. There. Oh, do you need like the recipe for it? Fuck, where do you get that?
Correct all safety defects before use. Check brakes regularly and keep them in good operating condition. Fasten down any loose objects in the cab and wear seatbelts at all times. Never jump from a runaway truck.
What the
Stay in the cab.
Ah, man. Shit. Oh, lever. We got enough gas. Let's go looking for aliens in all the right places. I swear it was accumulator batteries. It's not like 8 accumulator batteries for a single fan, right? I might actually pull up the wiki for this. I spent so much money already on getting that GPU rack set up. I'm putting NVIDIA in business. I should probably check the other transformers, but not right now. You and everyone else. Oh. Beat the coin. Alien sex porno. Yippee. Hopefully Kerfur doesn't give us the old, dropped the server report jump scare. Like, in the middle of the woods. You know, the one place I don't want the server report to get dropped. Yeah, whatever. Sigma? Anyways. That would be funny if graphics cards just stopped getting better. So, like, AAA games can't just, like, use the latest graphics cards that, like, benchmark their games at, like, 30 FPS. They'll find a way. It's gotta be diminishing returns at a point. I think we hit the point. Doesn't really seem like people are making new ones. Look at how incredible Death Stranding 2 looks. How can you get better than that? I don't know, man. How can you get better than Mario Sunshine? CPUs have hit the wall. Why don't they just build a motherboard that can hold like 4 CPUs and use them all at once? Thanks, honey. Three level 3s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that some sort of alien prank? Thought I heard one. Good. Okay, all that stuff is still active. Server grade motherboards. They cost a couple grand. Cool, can't wait for motherboards to cost a couple grand. People stop being able to afford new hardware to play newer games and therefore stop buying new games. Video game industry crashes. Only small teams can make games. Smaller budgets. Golden age. A friend wanted to make their own little server. They're forced to buy server grade stuff now. Nothing else will fit 2 GPUs. That sucks. Okay, I'm booting up the fucking Voices of the Void wiki.
And while backing to dump, the driver can't tell whether the pile has been oversteepened or the berm undercut. For these reasons,
Cooler.
you should examine the condition of the dump area before backing to dump. A good practice
4 metal scrap, 4 electronic scrap, 2 accumulator batteries.
Staying 1 truck length back.
Maybe it got changed. I guess it's only... I don't think that's for electronic scrap. I think that's our issue. That was the issue. Big game projects fail because you have 600 people working on Skyrim Remastered. Number 25. Yes. Huh. I'm not dead. Big game projects are always in first world countries. There are how many game devs in America? Okay. Montreal has a some sort of a tax program where you pay less taxes. There are plenty of non-first world countries. I just gave some examples right there. Anyways. Yippee. Can I really only fit one plastic scrap? Are you kidding me? Anyways, so much money on Giga games. The majority of gamers don't finish the games they buy, let alone make it halfway through. Yeah. Video games. Video juegos. It's not the right, you know what I mean.
And finally, make sure that you remember that a common accident in the mining industry has been trucks going over the edge of piles. These accidents can be eliminated if operators do not attempt to dump where the pile is loaded out or where there are cracks or an inadequate berm. Another type of hazard that should always be considered around piles is the danger of equipment coming too close to power lines, especially as piles increase in area and height.
I don't think I'm great. I think this video is just super quiet.
Looking at the total
Sucks.
pile can also be hazardous. In a stockpile, the
You've
material
never
is
100%ed a game on
providing
Steam.
support to the slope.
What?
Removing the material weakens
Weird.
the slope and makes it more prone to slide. As an equipment
Did he just not
operator
use
needs
Steam?
more material, the point can be reached where a collapse of the side of the pile can endanger the operator or anyone
Never
working
like,
on
oh
the
man.
pile. Or the
Bug
slope
Fables is
can
pretty
let
good.
marginally
We get all the stuff of this
collapse later
RPG.
unexpectedly. As the height of the pile increases, this potential danger increases.
5 perfect games.
Anyone who works near the toe of a pile
I'm
can
curious, hold on.
protect truck drivers who are being loaded in this area.
Can't make a living off of commissions because rent is 1K per month.
In loading from the pile,
Yeah.
limit the height of overseas
That's pretty
material.
cheap compared to America, I think. I
Collapse
don't know.
will not endanger
Hold
the
on.
loader operator or others in the area. A good safety rule is that a loader should not work into the toe of a pile
Uh,
is higher than the equipment's reach. This way, the quantity of material which could slide
7 perfect games. It's the Big Catch Tackle Box. Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling, Corn Kid 64, Hollow Knight, The Psycho Pump Gold, Subnautica, and The Tunic. And that's on the stream account.
To prevent hazards to persons. If the loader cannot safely
Huh.
trim the pile, material should be carefully pushed down from the top of the pile.
I don't know how many games there are. I'm gonna think about it. Probably less than 400.
Flatten the slope back at least to its angle.
Or like 200.
Yo.
When working at the toe of a pile,
Night Rain, Void Stranger, Celeste, Garlic,
this
and
helps
Thomas Was Alone.
compartment back away
Oh,
from
yeah.
any potential slides. Because a slope that is too steep can fail unexpectedly, equipment
Thomas Was
operators
Alone
and
is pretty good.
contractors
It's a good bit.
need to be instructed not to
I don't know how well it holds up these days.
in the pile, or any place where they may be engulfed by sliding material.
But it was cool when it came out.
More prone to sliding, every time the weather can affect the float material is heavy, or
Okay, you can just hold a full bucket of water. Nice. Counter-Strike 2. 178 out of 345 games. Played or 100%ed? Played. Wild. Damn. Oh, the visual novel Humble Bundle. So you got like 1 trillion games that you didn't even like know about. Helltaker. Yeah. Awaria. What about that? I don't know what happens in Awaria content wise. Like how much video game there is. I know there's Ghost Girls. Kinda wanna boot up Dodeca Dragons. Did anyone 100% it? I don't know if there's a... I don't know if you can 100% it. Or if that's just beating the game. Because it's not like on Steam. Not that shit again. Balance of 1. Virtual crack hitting the ghetto. You're not wrong. Syrup is a liquid, so it goes in the sink. I hope there's nothing to clean outside in terms of like sponging. 69% of your owned games. My god. The victory screen. 95 hours. You can play more games as long as you buy more. Keep the 69% ratio. Doesn't sound that hard. I think. 99-cent porn games. No, it's over. Barely see the mess that I was cleaning up. Motherfucker. Clean this up now, goddammit. Could be worse. Damn. Ugh. Ugh. Badass. Is that gold in Half-Life 2? Yes. I hope Steam goes back to allowing the pornography games. I don't think any of them were, like, particularly good, but, like... yeah. It's about sending a message. Something, something. Never pay for pornography. I'm out of water. Never pay for water. Paid 30 euros for Factorio. 5.005 per hour of gameplay. Could be worse. Group wants to ban shit like Detroit Become Human. Yeah. It's the kind of video game sex porno censorship that targets things that aren't sex pornos. Well, I mean, David Cage deserves it, but that's besides the point. It's a little dark to not have your flashlight. They hate French Canadians. I mean, they should. But that's besides the point. I just turned off the incinerator. I wonder. Actually break one of these with this thing. I give up. Alright. David uncaged, then he escaped containment and started making movies. I think the movies would kind of suck. That's all. He's French, not French-Canadian. What do you mean? What's the difference? You haven't played 54%. Is David Cage the one who made the space game?
Blocks should be made of a substantial material.
It was Neil Druckmann.
Backing into a substantial bumper block at a reasonable speed will give ample indication when the tire comes in contact with the bumper block. But, just as with burns we see along hallways and at dump sites,
I'm not aware.
will not prevent a vehicle from traveling over if they are contacted with excessive speed.
Oh, he's making a Star Wars game. Oh. David Cage is the Heavy Rain guy. And Beyond Two Souls? Is that what it's called?
While the adequacy of a berm is normally judged.
He's the guy who made the nude model of the actress. That want the nude model. And didn't know about it. And then Chrysanthemum. Fall Merlin drawing. Last of Us 2.
We need to understand the effectiveness of the berm also depends on its width or thickness and its firmness.
Oh yeah. Video games are bad.
Some people think a berm is built to stop a runaway vehicle from going off the road. This couldn't be further from the truth. It doesn't matter that a berm is constructed from earthen material or large boulders. The purpose of the berm is to show you the edge of the haul road or dump site. Berms are not designed to stop
Alien.
a runaway vehicle.
Good morning, good that was here. Good games, like Alien Sex.
The berm is made out of a fine, loosely compacted material, such as sand, gravel, or crushed stone. The larger the berm needs to be because of the looser construction characteristics. What happened when
But yeah,
tires
nah,
strike
it's just,
this
yeah.
type? To illustrate this, we'll use this toy truck. The tire penetrates the fine material and begins to
Kojima's done a good job because he's like insane, but in a like I love movies way.
hold the vehicle weight, and then
All these
start
other
to climb
guys
up
have
the
been
berm.
insane and are like,
Once the tire starts
man,
to climb, the tire
should be
again
making fucking
penetrates.
movies kind of way, I think. Elevating. Backyard director kind of way. Sounds like the good kind of way, I don't know. Doesn't forget to make gameplay good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, what did you do?
No idea. That was a big old.
Boys, is
ship,
that
big old
bot
red-
racing? What is that?
Okay, yeah, no, that's that's the proper response to seeing the fucking the logo of a bad studio show up. Just fucking dying in your chair. Death Stranding 1 is gameplay mechanics you never use because it's so fucking easy. Yeah. I hope I haven't still to check that Death Stranding 2. I kind of forgot it existed. I hope Death Stranding 2 is good. Oh yeah, because the whole PlayStation exclusive bit. Only one on Teatro. Games are good if they have mechanics and things to do that you never do. That doesn't sound quite right, but I believe you. I'm back in the office. Throw a blood grenade, shooting normal bullets through the blood cloud to infuse the bullets with blood. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, container repair spray. Huh. Citizen Sweeper 2. I can wait, 7312 772. Yeah, Citizen Sweeper 2, like one of those sex porno video games. Sign me up. Matchless Kung Fu. Oh. Oh, one of those. Untranslated Chinese games. Wild. This is the face of autism. Vor emote. No, that's not true. Ah, the croissants are taking up a lot of space. There's an alien in here. Oh, no. Okay. You know, I really assumed there would be. Ooh. A little bit of electronic trash. To me, all weed is trash. Not that I actually pressed the bit. You cleaned out this shithole. I'm working on it. Okay. Blueprints. Oh yeah. Oh, Avowed happened. Notable, if not good. I don't know if Avowed really had anything going on. I don't remember. Suikoden remasters. Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds happened. Notable. Split Fiction is something. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Eyes of P DLC. Looks like a fine game, not $70. Yeah, I believe it. You got through Outer Worlds. Oh. Prime 4, Silk Song. Damn. My game of the year every year is going to continue to be, I don't know, Kingdom Death Sim. Why not? The 10 Steam games you played the most. 6 are free. Yeah. Does TF2 count if you bought it? No, Wolfgang. Want to look. TF2 is number 1. It's still wild that they don't have a release date for Silk Song. You're getting back into TF2. You bought that $200 golden weapon, didn't you? I think my strongest opinion on Team Fortress 2 is, why the fuck is man versus machine like a weird money-making thing? I don't get it. Factorio? BTD 6? Rain 2? Don't Starve Together. That always weirds me out. Back in my day, it was Don't Starve. And then Don't Starve Together was like some silly thing that came out after I was burnt out on the game. You're running free Eden Rose. It gets skins in it, like what the fuck? It's not normal. This isn't the early access game I paid like $20 for back in 2012 or whatever. Now, Don't Starve Together just has the DLCs. Okay. Damn. I don't think I bought all the DLCs for Don't Starve. Just cause, like, they weren't out by the time I got burnt out on the game. Still a little burnt out. Skyrim, Baldur's Gate 3, Civilization 6, RimWorld, of Fallout New Vegas. I kind of want to see what my most played ones are on this account. It's got to be Tabletop Sim. VTube Studio. I couldn't tell you what else. Finding of Isaac. Maybe. Let me go fix that real quick. After Team DB. Alright. Is that not it? Wait, how do you do it? Any profile link containing /ID /profiles. Oh, but that would do it. There we go. I gotta change my Steam privacy settings. Hold on. Now I'm curious. Edit profile. Privacy settings. Game details. Public. It may take at least 5 minutes. Wow. Damn. That'd be quicker and easier than that. TF2 PUBG BTD6. Google, show me rimming. Well, show me Rim Job World. What the hell? Wiki article with art. Yeah. Wikipedia article for sex and his picture of sex. Holy. Check just by clicking on the games tab and sorting by playtime, I guess. It's not the same. Man, yeah, what a good environment. Video games are awesome. Games should have a jetpack. I'll build a flying machine. Don't you worry. Region man. Southeast Asia. For Digimon Masters Online? Damn. The art is by someone named Seed Feeder.
One of the most common methods of pesticide poisoning. Pesticides can enter your skin in greater amounts than you could swallow or inhale. Pesticide drifts can be dangerous, so when mixing and pouring pesticides, keep them below eye level and work with the wind to your side. Operate equipment so that the pesticide drift is away from you. Keep unauthorized people and children away when using pesticides. This will help avoid accidental eating or drinking. Know the signs and symptoms of pesticide poisoning so that first aid can be administered immediately. A person with mild pesticide poisoning will exhibit signs of fatigue, headache, dizziness, blurred vision, excessive sweating, nausea, vomiting, stomach cramps, and diarrhea. Moderate pesticide poisoning will include all of these symptoms, plus the inability to walk, weakness, chest discomfort, muscle twitches, and constriction of pupils. With severe poisoning, the person will become unconscious, experience severe pupil constriction, muscle twitches, secretions from the mouth and nose, and difficulty breathing.
On that pesticide lean.
Call the paramedics immediately. Then read the label for any first aid information. Pesticide labels contain practical treatment information. If skin contact has been made, remove the pesticide quickly. If the pesticide has been splashed in the mouth or swallowed, rinse the mouth out immediately. Pesticides can be used safely if labels are read, proper equipment and protective clothing is worn, and directions are followed
Was the
precisely.
lesson on not drinking pesticide?
Pesticide users must also take their environment into consideration. When wind drifts occur, the pesticide is moved outside of the target area and can be harmful to non-target plants, animals, water, and people. Do not apply pesticides in moderate or strong winds. Use a low-pressure spray to avoid drift. Pesticide runoff can kill
3
fish
hours
and
to gain one level
wildlife
from
and leach
90
through
to
the soil,
99.
contaminating groundwater.
Commit to the
One of the
leveling
most
party.
important ways you can protect your environment is with the careful storage and transportation
Sounds
of pesticides.
normal.
The recommended way to carry pesticides is to place the container in a plastic tub or bucket. This tub should be large enough to hold the contents of the original container should it leak or break. Secure the plastic tub in the bed of a pickup truck. Store pesticides in its original labeled container. The storage building should have a cement floor. Always store pesticides away from water or streams. Always store pesticides in a cool, dry place out of direct sunlight. If pesticides are spilled, confine the spill by building a dike, or by soaking up the spill with sawdust or soil. Once soaked up, shovel into a leak-proof container for disposal into a special pesticide landfill. Wash containers at least
Pressing
3
1,
times before
3, and
disposal.
4. That
All
sounds
containers must be
awesome.
destroyed or buried after use. Pesticide use is a safe and simple way to control pests. Just remember that the most common mistake in pesticide use is made by ignoring 1 or 2 safety procedures or pieces of equipment. Every procedure and piece of equipment listed on the label is important. As long as they are properly used, pesticides will help produce plentiful, healthy crops today and in the future.
Thank you, pesticides. God bless America. Ignore the clipping. Oops. One more electronic scrap. I think. It's all wood scrap. Charlie didn't have a bunch sitting in here. Nah. Could just grab some of these. Good morning, Fist of the North Star State. What do we have? No. Okay. Smoke alarms have been going off like crazy for no reason. CO2 detector sound is getting me a little lightheaded. It just keeps going off. What happened? Wild. Doing alright? Huh. Yes. 9 doubloons. We can definitely fit some more things there. I want to buy a new GPU. 13 more GPUs.
Trying to slide into the creek. We got our hazmat issue resolved with the containment berm and the absorbent pad. Fuel can located properly away from the exhaust. Foot valves on a shovel. Keep dirt
You
out
can
of
just
the pump
buy
bed.
one right now.
Pump set up according to the instructions in the kit. Everything looks good to go. Let's get this thing running.
Alright.
Well, before we start it up, something I find useful is I like to start at the foot valve, work my way towards the pull cord, and just double check everything, make sure we're good to go.
Whoa.
Okay.
So
I love
valve is
aliens.
submerged on a clean surface, looking good. Next, we want to check the draft hose coupling and the suction side of the pump head, make sure we're not going to suck any air and lose our prime.
Like
That's good and
this.
tight. Now we'll check the
I'm out of
plastic
water.
cap. Same deal there.
I'll go get some more.
That's nice and tight. Now we're just going to prime the pump head.
Still
Make sure
downloading.
it's good to go. Already got water to it when we go to start this thing. So you want to stroke this
Aliens
thing,
is
water
mid.
squirting out of the handle.
They never made a good movie before Aliens.
As quick as possible. You
Yeah,
want
I'll be right back.
uncouple this and couple the your hose lid. Now this is a pressure fitting. You don't really have to. Doesn't have to be gorilla tight. Hand tight will work. So now I'm just going to verify that the fuel line, the fuel inlet block is good and tight. Okay. Odds are the last thing this pump did was got turned off, so I'm going to make sure the ignition switch is up, on. I'm going to make sure the reset rod is in. And now I'm going to prime the carburetor. So I'm going to squeeze this primer bulb until I see the fuel in this hose just reach the bottom of the carburetor. And I'm good. So now that's primed. We know we got fuel. Is that fuel vent open?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Is that fuel can lid tight?
Yep, that's tight.
Okay, Tom, it's pretty cold. We should probably choke this thing.
Okay, what's the choke do?
Choke just increases the amount of fuel entering the engine to get enough liquid fuel to create enough vapor for ignition.
And you normally do that when it's cold or hasn't been run in a long time?
Yeah, cold starts only, pretty much.
Okay. And what's next? Put it in the warm-up start position?
Yeah, now you just want to get a firm grasp on that thing and pull that cord. Okay, now that wanted to go.
It did.
We could have opened the choke at that point, but we can open it now.
Okay.
And tug it another couple times. It should fire right up.
Okay, so I'm disengaging the choke.
Yep.
We've heard the pop.
Yep. You want to let it warm up for about 2 minutes. Okay. And then you can go to full throttle. Hey Tom, we just lost the water show. What's going on?
I don't know, dude. It just revved up super high, about blew my ears out, and here we are now.
Okay, so we had an overspeeding situation.
Right.
Huh. Well, I know that the reset rod is designed to pop out when that occurs,
Okay.
thus killing the engine, so let's see if that reset rod's popped out.
So why did that thing pop out?
Well, the pump was overspeeding. It's designed to push water under a load when there's no load on the engine. It spins too fast. The air vanes, the cooling fins, pop the reset rod out.
So what are you saying?
I think we lost the prime somehow.
Okay, so we need to check and see if everything's tight.
You bet. So see, our foot valve's still in the water. That's still tight. Oh. I think our priming cap rattled loose while you were napping. We're going to just verify we still have our water in the pump head here. Yeah, it's not dribbling out. like it should, so we're gonna go ahead and reprime the pump head. Hey, where are your earplugs, Tom?
Well, if I wear earplugs, so I get all dizzy and stuff.
Well, it's PPE. The kit comes with like 12 pairs. Let's go ahead and put some in.
All right, copy.
Okay, Tom, I think we got that problem solved. Let's go ahead and try to start it again.
All right, sounds good. What the hell, dude?
Dude, you got that thing on choke?
Yeah?
No, dude, it was just running. It's warm already. We don't need to choke it now. So, but I think we've flooded at this point, so we need to correct it.
Okay, so we need to, there's some sort of deflooding procedure we need to go through?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and disconnect the fuel line. I'll take the spark plug out. As long as we got the spark plug out, we might as well check for spark. Make sure that's not a problem. I've reconnected it to the boot, and the plug body is grounded to the pump head. Tom, you want to pull that starter cord a couple times, and I'll observe the gap here for the spark?
I'd love to.
Oh yeah, we got good spark. Next we need to take the cylinder drain plug out. It's located on the bottom of the crankcase.
Oh, there it is.
That bad boy.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to get onto. That's a copper gasket, Tom. It seals the bottom of the crankcase. You need to make sure you don't lose it when you're taking it out.
There we go.
Back in.
Speaking of
Okay, now that
crankcase,
I got this out, what's next?
nice form, Jack.
Well, fuel line's disconnected. We've removed the fuel from the situation. Now we're just going to air out the cylinder. We need to put the choke and the throttle in full run position.
Okay, so the choke's going to be back. Throttle's going to be all the way open.
Roger.
Okay, and I'll just pull on.
Oh, I own 48 games on Steam.
How many times do I pull on this thing, man?
12, 15. Speed safe.
On this account, weird.
You smell that fuel?
I have not been banned yet.
Okay, should be unflooded. Let's put the spark plug back in and the cylinder drain plug back in.
All right, that's tight, dude.
Okay,
What's next?
Let's hook that fuel line back up.
Well, she's hooked up, Captain.
Okay, Tom, let's leave it in the run position with the throttle and choke.
Okay.
And let's give it a couple pulls, see what it does.
Copy that.
Yeah, I guess it's only... Yeah, I guess I just gotta go to my actual Steam account.
Okay.
Top owned games. VTube Studio, 1,394 hours.
Yep.
Anymore. Now we know we
PRPR Live, 416
Let's go ahead
hours.
and move the throttle level to start warm up.
Yep.
The
And
Binding
go
of
ahead
Isaac
and give it a
Rebirth,
choke.
370
Give it
hours.
a couple pulls.
Neo 2, 92 hours.
Okay.
41
there.
hours
We
in
know
Atlas?
we're good. Choke off.
Damn.
Another pull.
Tunneling between Voices of the Void. Badass. Yeah, let me check. Steam library. All games. Wait, shit. How dare you sort by time plate there?
Like it's fueled right now.
Okay, so there's no more line in it. Oh, good
Yeah, you can either reprime the fuel system, start it back up, or store it for the winter. It's imperative that it cools down before you turn it off.
Well, damn. Too much work. I give up. Oh, God. Rose gotta get to sleep. Rose pissing. Anyways. Who else revved up super high? So true. Is that not Kerfer? You can't swing the pan around like a weapon. Huh. Wonder what woke me up then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Can this thing navigate properly? Oh god, it can.
Yeah. Yeah.
There. Just idle right there. It'll be fine. What was that? Like, it's not stopping us from sleeping, it's just something waking us up. Huh. Okay, well now there's some... Oh. Something killing my fucking frame rate. Alright, whichever roll bit is it this time?
January, February. In Wisconsin, we developed a close relationship.
Thanks, Kerfer.
Well, we depend heavily on the volunteer firefighters here and understand that they are very sympathetic fire suppression efforts. And really, we couldn't survive without them. We depend heavily on them. And in having that close relationship with them, develop trust and an understanding of what role are they play and what role we play, and how best to accomplish the goal, the objective of suppressive forest fires.
Thank you, Mr. Dr. Nose.
Basically, it's a common reoccurring theme at any type of emergency incident. The issues are usually organization and communication. And those are all things that we can work on. I don't know of any event that makes it.
Here we go.
Collecting wild berries is a favorite pastime here in Alaska. Some people pick berries for fun, family tradition, or to spend time in the outdoors. Regardless of whatever reason you choose to pick berries, you'll end up with a fresh, wholesome, tasty, and nutritious food that your family will love. I'm Helen Zork, and this is Marcia Munsell.
We're nutrition educators with the Cooperative Extension Service. This lesson will help you decide what berries are available, where to look for them, and what to do with them once they are picked. First, let's look at what you need to take with you when you go.
You'll need to take Shallow containers with lids. If the containers are too large, berries on the bottom will be crushed by the weight of those on top. A cooler to keep berries cool on the trip home. Food to protect your feet. A jacket to keep you warm and dry. Water to drink, and some snacks. Pack all of these items in your backpack along with insect repellent. Insects are particularly pesky during berry season.
Remember to pick a combination of ripe and underripe berries, especially if you're making gelled products. Underripe berries have a higher level of pectin and will ensure that jellies and jams thicken properly. Berries ripen differently depending on the weather during any certain year. Cooler temperatures, heavy rains, or lots of sunshine can hasten or slow the ripening process.
Here is a general calendar of the order
I'm learning
of
so
berries
much
ripened.
about picking
Wild
berries.
Strawberry, raspberry, black currant, red currant, cloudberry, salmonberry, blueberry,
Eating the egg out of Kerfer's
lagoonberry,
hand.
serviceberry, crowberry, slowbush cranberries. Most berries are best when picked at the height of their ripeness during the summer. Though some berries, such as lowbush cranberries, crowberries, and rosehips, may be picked after frost. This is a matter of personal choice.
Anyways.
Some people feel that these berries are sweet.
Surely one or two servers are down by now.
Is to keep watch for wildlife. Bears like berries too, and a watchful eye is very important while you are in the berry patch. Make noise as you go through the woods. Most wildlife will scurry out of your way if they see or hear you coming. Sing, talk, and yell to make sure you don't surprise a bear.
So where do you look for berries?
Some of the informational videos are like interesting. I want to know about picking berries in the Alaskan wilderness. I think that was one of the gimmick pop-ups. Hold shift to run. Dang. You can't call someone that, Jimmy. I think that's a slur. I don't know. It is now. It's one of those words that doesn't need a target audience, I think. People will generate the target audience. Like... Yeah. You have experience picking berries in the Alaskan tundra.
Often with standing water.
Was it awesome?
Alpine is defined
Did you get eaten by a bear?
Plants grow above the timberline. Tundra is treeless land. Oftentimes it is damp, but can also be dry and rocky.
Now let's take a look at our favorite berries. Blueberries grow on an erect shrub up to 2 feet high. The leaves are small and oval. There are 3 main types of blueberries in
AI
Alaska.
generate me an audience.
The bog blueberry grows in the bogs, woodlands,
They're
as
moving.
well as tundra up into the alpine areas. Flowers are bell-shaped and light pink. Early blueberries are found in the moist coastal forests and meadows. The Alaska blueberry grows
The
on
Gestalt
shrubs,
audience.
upright to 6 feet tall
Cricket
in the
noises.
southeast and in south central. Look for dark fruit that has a whitish bloom on the surface. Cloudberries are an aggregate fruit, similar to the raspberry, but have a soft orange color. They grow in bogs, wet woodlands, and moist tundra.
That's a cloudberry?
The plant is very short, usually no more than 5 inches tall. The leaves are rounded with 3 to 5
5 inches is
lobes
pretty big.
and have toothed edges. It grows in all parts of Alaska. Crowberries. Crowberries look similar to the blueberry, but the plant has almost juniper-like needles. It grows in woods, bogs, and wet and dry tundra. The shrub is a low
It's derogatory with First Nations people in Canada.
It is found throughout Alaska, on the alpine muskeg of southeastern Alaska,
I see.
north to Yakutat, and west to Kodiak, the Alaska Peninsula, and the Aleutian Islands, and on the tundra throughout interior Alaska, north to the Arctic. Currants. You can find both red and black varieties of currants. Red currants can grow from 1.5 to 5 feet high, with reddish-brown shredding bark.
But I plant if I want
twigs.
fox though.
They have 3 to 5 lobed,
Foxglove.
toothed leaves. They grow in moist woodlands and clearings. The
Akutak.
black currant grows in southeastern
Crisco
Alaska,
and the berries.
north to Skagway
And Crisco
and
oil?
Yakutat, Kenai, and central Alaska. It grows in woods and rocky outcroppings up into the alpine. High bush cranberries. High bush cranberries grow on a shrub up to 8 feet high with slender
Weird.
gray
Vegetable
branches.
shortening.
Leaves are almost maple leaf-like,
Huh.
with either 3 lobes or not lobed at all,
Weird.
with the edges coarsely toothed. It grows in woods and in meadows from lowlands into alpine area. High bush cranberries have a distinctive musty odor and flavor. The fruit has a single cream-colored disc-shaped seed. Lingonberries. Lingonberries, or lowbush cranberries, grow on an evergreen vine that has small, thick, oval leaves with a whitish underside and edges that roll under. This is a very small plant that is usually less than 6 inches tall. It can be found in bogs, woods, and dry tundra. Stems are very slender, often creeping through the moss. Nagoonberries. Nagoonberries are another short plant
The what?
that grow only 5 to 6 inches
Goonberry?
tall. Each leaf has 3 toothed leaflets and coarse veins. It
Huh.
is found in damp or wet woody places in coastal and interior Alaska, as well as coastal districts of southeastern Alaska, the Gulf of Alaska, the Alaska
Huh.
Peninsula, and the Bering Sea. Raspberries. Raspberries grow in clearings, dry meadows, and on the edges of woods, about 2 to 4 feet high. Leaves have 3 to 5 leaflets and a whitish hairy underside. The raspberry
Sure
looks
thing,
very
boss. I'll
similar
pick
to
the
those that are grown
goonberries.
commercially,
Starts
with
coming
small
on the
drupes
berries.
and fine white hairs. Salmonberries. Salmonberries grow on
Don't do
shrubs from
that.
1.5
Don't say that.
to 7 feet tall. The stem is woody and the bark is yellowish brown.
Okay.
Be careful when picking because shrubs may have some prickles. Leaves have 3 to 5 leaflets. The fruit is similar to raspberries in
Default.
appearance, but is usually larger.
I guess if you're
and may
going in,
vary
no.
from yellow to dark red. Service berries. Service berries grow on a shrub or tree from 6 to 16 feet tall. Leaves are 1 to 2 inches long with toothed edges and a thin, prominent vein.
Ugh, picking poisonous
They grow in
berries
dry,
just for
exposed
the hell of
areas
it.
From sea level up to the subalpine. It grows in thickets and borders of woods. Soapberry or sopalali. The soapberry or sopalali is a red berry that grows in dry areas, as well as woodlands, and on gravel bars next to rivers.
Boysenberry.
The shrub can be up to 4 feet high with brownish, scaly bark. The leaves are oval with dark green leaves near the top of the bush and lighter green leaves toward the bottom. The
This is why
fruit
people watch
somewhat
F1
bitter,
races.
but is used in many areas of Alaska. The berry froths when beaten. It is traditionally used as a
So-
dessert topping with the addition of sugar to the froth.
Outdoor
Wild
Boys
strawberries.
videos.
Wild
What's Outdoor
strawberries
Boys?
look very much like regular strawberries, but the plants aren't as large or robust.
How many
as
random berries
commercial
would it take
strawberries.
before you die?
Leaves are on long, slender stalks. There are 3
Surely none of
leaves
them are
and
that
fruit with
poisonous.
margins sharply and deeply toothed. The fruit is oval and small, and up to 1 inch long. Watermelon berries.
Can you just do this?
Watermelon berries are red berries that grow on
No.
a shrub from 18 to 40 inches tall. The leaves are sharply pointed, but have smooth edges and parallel veins.
What about the indoor boys?
The fruit is oval, juicy, and sweet. The berry grows in the moist woods and meadows from sea level to low alpine, mostly in the southern part of the state. More berries will be shown at the end of the module. Okay, now the berries have been picked. What do we do with those berries for long and short-term storage? As soon as...
Really? I wasn't going that fast. Surfer, you didn't see that.
No.
At least I'm not bleeding this time. The red ones because they're sweet. Don't eat the red ones, lest you'll be in perpetual pain for an hour before you combust into a hellfire, just cause. See, I don't think berries are normally that toxic. Mushrooms, on the other hand.
Freezer bags
it seems
and
pretty
farmer.
consistent.
Berries should be cleaned as soon as possible. It is not necessary to wash them unless they were growing near a road or populated area where there is a danger of dust or other impurities. Clean the berries by wrapping a towel around a board or cookie sheet, elevating one end, and rolling the berries down.
Seems like the worst you get out of a berry is, like, diarrhea. I don't think most berry plants use, use decomposing bodies for fertilizer. Like, yeah, like a mushroom would. Maybe they do, I don't know. Oh, it's stuck on the light switch. Alright, how do I get this over there without having an aneurysm? Oh, I know with my leftover. Mushrooms. I was at the farmer's market yesterday, a couple towns over. There was a man and his wife in gnome outfits. That's all. That's about it. Oh yeah, my mom told me the story about when she was really young. The house, a couple like houses over, fucking blown up with dynamite. I don't think they ever caught the guy who did it. Anyways. Why? I think the idea was like that the guy owned like, I don't know what the business was. Yeah, he had some sort of business.
You'll need 1 cup of syrup for 4
And,
cups of prepared berries. Put berries in the container and pour syrup over
And one of his
until
employees
berries
wanted to
are covered.
fucking blow him up with a cartoonishly large box of TNT. But
Seal
like,
tightly.
some of it got too
Label
wet
with
to
the berry
ignite.
name, amount, and date.
Banger bag store. He was not dressed as a gnome. Sorry. He could have been, actually. I never caught him. I think that guy likes your mom. No. Different house. Mansionil. Manzanilla. Manzanilla. Looks like a little apple. It's not like a gimpy fruit kind of a bit. It's an endangered species in Florida. Well, there you go. Huh. Oh yeah. Burning the tree, ocular injuries if the smoke reaches the eyes, sap, dermatitis, possibly large corneal defects or whatever. Although the fruit is potentially fatal if eaten, no such occurrences have been reported in the modern literature. Yeah. Pleasantly sweet at first, strange peppery feeling, gradually progressing to a burning, searing sensation, tightness of the throat. Yeah, so you eat one, and then you can't eat any more. Seems pretty difficult to die from it. If no one has. Well, there you go. Could make some more GPU fans. Yeah. Is there not a light switch for this room? No. I want to clean this up. No, not right now. I don't need that paper. Anyways. Oh yeah, this is plenty of room. And one single scrap of paper. All right. How do I organize this? Hmm. 3D print 1,000 tiny gnome figurines and just fill the shelves with them. That works. That works surprisingly well. And good morning, Voss Roddy. Bitches love it when you call them bitches. Yes? There we go. What a nice room. Too bad I don't have anything to put in here. Other than my sick Bitcoin mining rig. Bitches love when you do this. Holy. Not wrong. Move it away from the wall a little bit. Maybe I should get a nail gun. Oh, my beams have fallen. No. I live right next to the wall. Permanently. Soup drawer. You're goddamn right. You know what? Nah, this is going in the corner. Ah. There, just kicking the furniture into place. Finding aliens comes with a lot of cleaning. Sorry. Comes and alien in the same sentence. Got a little distracted there. I got really distracted there. Fuck ass mannequin. Go fix the servers, girlfriend. You play this game this many hours into it. What do you mean? Like, how do you put this many hours into the game, or like... Oh, what? What do you do? Oh, well, I mean, I still haven't finished cleaning the base. This is a new save file started, like, a couple weeks ago or whatever. Mostly making your base look cool. It's the Animal Crossing, but for boys. For men. Animal Crossing, but with fewer equally sexy characters.
I'm Ann Nordell, and this is my husband, Eric. We've been farming here since 1983 in the village of Beech Grove, Pennsylvania. Our farm is about 90 acres, but we're mainly farming about 7 acres under cultivation, managing for vegetables.
What do you mean by that?
We supply locally to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, which is about 25 miles away. We do a farmer's market once a week, and we supply restaurants and grocery stores.
The high of encountering a hog.
One of our goals when we started farming here was to keep this a two-person operation. And also we wanted to rely on horsepower completely, not only for tillage, but also for fertility. So that limits our labor, our power, and our fertility source. And consequently, we rely on cover crops extensively.
Interested in the supernaturals. I like the
half of the land out of
aliens.
production each year just to grow cover crops. This has helped tremendously with weed control,
Get the fuck out of here.
as well as conserving moisture, which is an issue for us because we
Maybe I should microwave the skull next
we
time.
got into reduced tillage is really to optimize the benefits of the annual cover crops. Intensive tillage can
cool
also
signal.
often destroy everything we've gained. So by minimizing the depth and intensity of tillage, we can preserve more of those benefits. Becky, Ben. We like to use the horses for several reasons. First of all, I just love working behind the horses.
Oh yeah, the video with the guy that looks like fucking Abraham Lincoln
They
too.
also save the fossil fuel pollution associated with that. And of course, there's less problems with compaction and so on.
What
Take
the?
anything we're doing here and do it with a tractor.
It's a Aerospace
probably with fewer
cowboy.
passes and maybe a lot less aggravation. It was about 10 years ago that we started experimenting with reduced
Meet
tillage
Porky.
using this ridge till system. For years before
Friendship
that,
with an
we
alien
were
was the
using a
first thing you would
winter
show
fill
them.
crop, just
Cock,
working it into the surface
penis,
of the soil for
balls.
early planted vegetables. That worked great for conditioning the soil, erosion control.
Check out this
moisture
Earth hot dog.
but it
It's
was a
delicious.
problem in springs when it was cold and wet. So we started planting the cover crops on these ridges.
What did you expect?
It allows the soil to warm up
What were you
and
looking
dry out
for?
faster in the spring. It also enables us just to peel the top off the ridge, moving the cover crop residues into the pathway. If there are any winter weeds
I'm
on the
like,
ridge,
Ditto
top,
Isle.
sheds them
Plus
into the pathway where
2
it's
stream
easy
title. I forgot what it was already.
with mechanical cultivation. One of the
He eats rat poison instead of Reese's Pieces.
we have to break it down into several steps. With a tractor, you can do all the ridge building steps in one pass. I simply don't have the physical strength to raise and lower that much equipment. On
No wonder I'm in a poison mood.
So we do it in 3 steps. After broadcasting the seed,
But movie would be so much better if that happened.
interseed the pathways, and then the final step is to roll the ridges with a cultipacker.
Is that a
The
new
idea
Porky
is you want
image?
to kind of level them,
Hell
make
yeah.
a nice flat seed bed, and also to create
Drinking 4 beers alone on a Sunday night with no electricity.
helps bring the moisture up to germinate it.
You could fuck with an alien so hard if you like, yeah, here's a picture of my species. Just a picture of E.T. like being roasted on a grill.
In this planting, we also have sorghum Sudan grass to boost the carbon.
Or just a
and,
picture of E.T. Pretend you're E.T.
biomass. These steps we use for preconditioning
Show
the
'em
beds
bread.
for planting in the
Most
spring.
human item.
The
I
residue
guess.
cutter chops the residue. It also makes those slits in the soil a kind of hairpin.
I still think a picture of E.T. would be really funny.
So then we can go over
Yeah, good morning, Jallo the Adora.
lightly till the surface of the soil. This
Alright,
makes
you
it
get 2
possible for us
pictures.
just to
First
make
one.
a furrow for
This is me.
transplant.
Picture of E.T. eating Reese's Pieces. And then, oh no, they got me! And then the E.T. the picture where they cook E.T. Show them anime titties. No, hold on. But yeah, no, there was a quote-unquote art exhibit where it's just like, hey, wouldn't it be fucked up if you ate an alien? Like, it was like the idea behind it, I guess. And it's just Someone made an ET out of meat and cooked the ET and served it, and the idea is you just go and you eat ET, but the grays taste like shit. Maybe they call it meat tea. They might have. Little aerial ships. That's not something. No. E.T. Beef Wellington. It's the desiccant pancakes. Pancakes. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Eat these nuts.
Try not to say any ums. We could. Yeah, big deal, but.
You get a message to an alien, you just send them a picture of E.T.'s cock.
Well, I'm excited because he's here now, so.
There you go. It's a.
We're in the air whenever you're ready. Okay, pressure here too.
Oh, is it?
That way. There you go.
I mean, it's wet.
Camera's not really even.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
looking at the
camera's
camera.
not there.
Yeah, just look around. You want to move forward a little bit? And
Plug here.
and you'll get that straight 24 acres.
Send an alien home stuck.
Is it nice?
Does he just drag it on the ground? I don't know.
Okay. So tell me when I can start.
I don't think I've seen any drawings of E.T.'s penis.
With the strawberries, the last couple of years, we've zone-tilled strawberries. Everything we grow is zoned. That was a lot, but really good.
I should say. So
Probably got a glowing thing on the tip, I don't know.
Yeah, because in 2020 when they're watching this.
The scraper on the ridge. These are.
Google something E.T. gay sex.
I can't do this. Let me start over again. Hi, Baron. How are you? Ready?
E.T. alien.
Oh, don't go too far. Get close there. Okay, ready? So, like, I'm 10 years old.
E.T. movie. It's E.T. the porno. Does that happen? So listen. I don't think he has a penis in that one. I don't know. This ain't right. You're not wrong. So many signals. So little time. Got no servers. Pour one out for ET. Yeah. I never did find all the funny cats. Dave Cat Twitter account stopped posting months ago. Oh. That sucks.
To many of us, arid means desert, wasteland.
Hold on, that was really loud.
We think of sand, endless sand, with perhaps a few cactus or a tumbleweed.
Alright, I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back.
But once you let your eyes become accustomed to it, you can find incredible beauty and diversity in arid and semi-arid landscapes. Grasses unlike any you've ever mowed, trees with leaves shimmering in the sun, and roots drinking deep from underground streams. Creatures large, creatures small, birds whose songs travel far on the wide wind. Within these fragile ecosystems, the line between life and death is easily crossed. The rules are different here in ways we don't entirely understand. Like the sea, the desert hides more than it reveals. Are we losing? Have we already lost something irreplaceable? What are the secrets of living in harmony with nature in these wild, unpredictable places? What we learn and what we do with our knowledge will determine our ability to be survivors in the sand. Today, when this train pulls out of Alice Springs in the Northern Territory of Australia, it's loaded with tourists eager for a taste of history. It wasn't until 1929 that the railroad penetrated this deep into the outback. Alice Springs was still a dusty frontier town. The railroad was a thin lifeline that promised survival to the miners and ranchers in the hot red center of Australia. Throughout history and around the world, people have been drawn to these arid open spaces. What was once a trickle of migration has gained momentum over the past century. Whatever their mode of transportation, the influx of outsiders into these lean landscapes has set in motion a wave of change that reverberates today around the globe. There is no one profile which fits all arid lands. Some are dry and frigid. Some have scorching heat year-round. Although definitions vary, many say a desert is any region which receives less than 10 inches of precipitation a year. It may come scattered throughout the year, or all at once. Droughts, which may last for years, are the rule, not the exception. Over 20% of the Earth's land surface is classified as arid or semi-arid. Match that with a global population expected to double within only 40 years, and the threat to our planet's remaining open spaces comes into focus. They comprise a land bank, a reserve for the future. We are depleting this reserve. The effects of agriculture, urbanization, mining, and tourism are already visible. If it is mismanaged, arid land quickly loses its ability to support life, human or otherwise. This degradation, called desertification, is a very real phenomenon. Experts say we're losing 15 million acres of productive land every year on a global basis. In the next hour, we'll visit 3 of the Earth's foremost semi-arid regions, where scientists are working to halt desertification and unlock the secrets of this land before it is too late. In the Australian outback, the land is so vast that scientists have taken to the sky to get perspective on the changes wrought by Europeans in the past 170 years. They hope what they learn will help people like Robin Cadzo repair the damage done by past mistakes and cope with this extreme environment.
you can't work against Mother Nature. You have to work with her and perhaps enhance it.
In the southwestern United States, the population shift to the Sun Belt has created some unlikely partners in the battle to preserve open spaces and keep this fellow alive. We'll meet Matt McGuffin, rancher and savior of the Chiricahuan leopard frog.
If we don't do something soon, all the open spaces are going to disappear, and then everything will be endangered, including people.
In Israel, massive effort has gone into a campaign to restore some of the green that was lost from this landscape over the centuries. In just 50 years, startling changes have been wrought. New technologies are bringing life to once barren land.
Deserts are what you make of them. When you look around here, every tree and every flower, every bush we've planted ourselves. It's really just sand. And what you put into it is what you get out of it.
Australia, the United States, Israel. All are struggling with issues common to arid lands everywhere. But each faces unique challenges shaped by geography, climate, economy, politics, and social values. How much and how quickly can we learn from the desert and each other?
We must learn from the ancient inhabitants of the land, not necessarily the people that inhabited the land, but the plants and animals that live on this land. That the secret of their survival, the secret of their persistence, is the ability to use the resources in a sustainable manner, to use the resources that they can be renewed.
Uriel Safriel is a leading Israeli ecologist with an international reputation in the study of arid lands. Along with others, soil scientists, desert ecologists, hydrologists, botanists, and animal physiologists,
you know what?
he's worked to build a body of knowledge that will allow man to
I don't
manage
have money for
without
the
damage
accumulator
the good
batteries.
of all.
Especially when we are going to develop marginal areas that are very sensitive to interferences, that are very delicate, very sensitive to changes. It is very important that we know what is the right prescription for their development. So,
oh man, I gotta go fishing. I gotta get like the license and like the parking passes and all that fun stuff. It'd totally be worth it. Oh, you still have the lighter. I don't know, people gotta have it at me. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Survive
Give me
by
another
moving
GPU.
into the desert in good times, back to reliable water holes in times of drought.
I gotta feed those aliens more. I wonder if they're like croissant. Please tell me the drone isn't down. Okay, good. Damn. You know what I should do? I should get like the nail gun, like the hammer and a bunch of nails, and just nail a lot of the furniture to the ground so it doesn't like explode. Because we've got at least one instance of stuff exploding coming up soon. It's gonna be fun. I'll hold on to those wheels. I'm just fucking around. Hold on. Let's go handle this. Yippee! Planks are more durable than the pallets. That's how it goes. Plank mains in shambles. How's Dead by Daylight these days? I never played it, like, at all, but I remember hearing, like, a year or two ago, there was that YouTube video that was like a whole analysis into why Dead by Daylight sucks ass. By some guy who played a ton of Dead by Daylight. And, yeah, stuff like the metrics that the devs use to determine whether or not to nerf something. I love adjusting my microphone 3 hours into the stream. The main metric that they used was just like player count, I think. Like how many people are playing this character or this character. Game sucks, 2K hours played. Yeah. The game sucks. Yeah, Gulgus. I gotta put more images in the funny Voices of the Void images file. Damn. Give me all this. Why not? So much wood scrap. You post your drawings on the Pixel stream. It's true, you're a pervert, I forgot. I never, like, thought about that. It's all there, never anywhere else. Jumping on power cables. Oh, cool. Nearly perfectly maxed out inventory. Make yourself draw during the day. That's life. Have some organic trash too. There we go. Awesome. I'm sure the aliens will love it. Spend your day at the beach. Yeah, just draw in the sand. I don't have any room for anything cool. Never mind. Yeah, getting the motivation to actually draw sucks. I still feel that, like, drawing a bunch is the most important part of learning how to draw. Not even, like, looking up, like, oh, here's the fundamentals, do studies. No, just, like, draw, and then, like, after drawing something, like, not a billion times, but a decent amount of times, you know, like, oh, man, I want to get good at faces. Draw bad faces enough, and then pull out the, I don't know, pull out the studies. And then you're like, okay. Because if you just start by looking and copying, like, references and studies and stuff, I don't know if you're really, like, getting it.
Seemingly overnight. During droughts, which come often and last long, much of nature is programmed to shut down. This erratic pattern makes it difficult for ranchers, or station managers as they're called in Australia, to manage their herds and land. They have learned that to survive, they must plan for the worst.
This is a big one.
You plan every year as if it's going to be a drought year. You have to think that you're not going to get any rain in summer, and alter your plans accordingly. And that's just basic management, station management.
Along with her father and brother, Robin Cadzo runs a 624,000-acre ranch, or station. Here, in the Northern Territory of Australia, where 60% of the land is rangeland, conditions vary widely, even on a single station.
There's 88 different types of land here in Central Australia.
And one Mint Costello.
And each one has to be managed totally
James
different to the other.
cartography.
Just in one paddock, for instance, there could be 4 or 5 different types of land, and the cattle will always go to the sweetest, and therefore you've really got to watch that.
It's the guy that made the Avatar movies,
The
isn't it?
danger is that the cattle will stress the best land past the point of recovery. Station managers have to read the land, watch
That's
the
true.
vegetation and cattle closely,
Wait a minute.
and react, moving them to other pastures, or, if necessary, reducing the size of the herd. Sometimes they pipe water from wells out to farther pastures for the cattle,
And good morning,
so
Stinky Peanut.
overused areas around original water holes have time to recover.
Video games are
Faced
back.
with vast territory, limited resources, and unpredictable rainfall,
I think it's like
Australian
day
station
30 for
managers
the
work to
Sultana
restore
or
small
whatever.
patches
Whatever
at a
the thing's
time.
called.
The techniques are simple and straightforward. Robin's family plows or pits the ground to create ditches that trap rain when it finally comes. Larger patches
Oh,
of
the sun's
green
down.
are created by ponding, building up
needed
embankments
that.
to trap water.
We shut the place up for 6 years, and we use this pitting technique as well as ponding, and the results are just absolutely dramatic. And we can actually run cattle in these paddocks
whatever.
now where we couldn't before.
Reversing the effects of desertification takes years. Deserts do not advance and retreat in a straight line.
I think a lot of people have this picture of advancing deserts where there's vast acres of sand, like this little patch here, sort of rolling across the landscape and expanding in some sort of tidal wave, as it were, into areas
think
which
it's
have
very
previously
misty
been
now.
in better condition. We really should have a much more complicated and
The
harder to
video
deal with
games.
idea of little pockets in the landscape gradually coalescing and becoming worse. We can't just look at it from satellite by just imagining that we've just got an edge which we've got to watch.
A variety of techniques to fight
It's the
desertification
fucking
are
fattest
being used.
didgeridoo beat of all
some
time.
not so new. Today, station managers and the government work together to burn small patches of land, an idea borrowed from the Aborigines. The burn releases nutrients into the soil, which sparks fresh grass and reduces the likelihood that wildfires will rage out of control.
Welcome
On
to
a plot where
not
the
doing a
Israelis
good job
spent
cleaning my
$20
goddamn
on
base.
reforestation, the Australians would have only a few cents to invest because their land is so vast and its productivity so limited.
League.
We have to manage in a very different way. We have to firstly try and avoid problems in the first place, and where
Fuck
we
the
do
tambourine
have
and
to
the
try and fix things
didgeridoo.
up, we have to use
fuck, I don't
techniques
remember
which
the
are very
lyrics after
broad
that.
scale and relatively cheap per unit area.
How's the paddock layout around here?
Mark Stafford Smith is part of a team of researchers working with ranchers.
Hold on. The burn off is the start of desertification. I thought they were doing it to like prevent it. Or was that the funny Australian gimmick? Tambourine. There's supposedly aliens over here. Oh wait, hold on. One of those dots is Kerfer. It might be the funny error roll prank. I don't know. They burned down the rainforest and only plants maintain themselves with fire now. Oh. Tell me there's an Australian rainforest? What the hell? Regular controlled burning is good. And for the most part, I think. Oh. Oh, now I'm bleeding. Tasmania's full of devils. Hold on. Huh. Good morning, Panda Dude. 420Z. So true. Eating skates. I believe you. The Tasmanian devils scream and give themselves cancer. Oh. I thought they were extinct. The Kerfert ATV bit. Yeah. It's my wife!
No.
Yeah.
It is increasingly
Oh, the
being
Tasmanian
replaced
devil's
by
still
something
around.
very different.
Okay.
The New West.
Tasmanian tigers.
Four-wheel drive
Okay.
vehicles and bulldozers are pushing steadily into what was
learning.
once open range country.
No.
In the United States, the three largest deserts are the Mojave, the Sonoran, and the Chihuahuan. The Chihuahuan is a high desert, the largest in North America. It is also the location of the Jornada Experimental Range, dedicated to desert ecology and agricultural research.
Huh.
Chris Havston is the supervisory scientist here.
Oh no, that's
and
still
teaches
going
at nearby
these
New Mexico
days.
State University. He believes this desert is precious.
This is
Kids are gonna cry their eyes.
culturally, socially, economically, and ecologically important and viable resource in the western United States. There's a large amount of the land surface of the world that's occupied by deserts like this one, and they're not barren.
It's gonna take a while.
They're alive places that are very dynamic. What we realize when we get out and really look at those deserts is that they're teeming with life. In this range right here, there's maybe 500, 550 different plant species here. There are all sorts of raptors, birds of prey. There's all sorts of small animals. The soil itself is full of all sorts of life.
Unfortunately, man's intervention in the landscape has put much of that rich biodiversity at risk.
The aquatic ecosystem in the West, really throughout the West, from the Rocky Mountains on over to the Pacific, is in very great danger and in great decline. And that includes the fish, especially in the Southwest, and the frogs throughout the West. And there are something like 13 species in the West, and at least 11 of them have declined.
What is
very
this video?
severely.
Something along the lines of Survivors in the Sand. I shortened all the
Besides
file
being an
names.
important part of the food chain, amphibians have a unique spot in nature, halfway between reptile and fish. Their permeable skin makes them acutely sensitive to
It's from, like,
environmental
2005
changes and
about.
valuable in biomedical research.
I love ecologists.
Like
Very
canaries in
caring
a coal
people.
mine, they react to the same toxins as humans, only sooner. Frogs are in trouble all over the U.S., but the western frogs are most severely affected. One of those
Crime
is the
pays, but
Chiricahuan
botany
leopard
doesn't.
frog.
It's a great big pretty green frog. It's kind of a neat frog. And, if you have any taste for frogs, it's pretty much Kermit.
I'd like to see it not be an endangered species, but just be a species you can go out anywhere and see in the area, you know, anytime during the rainy season.
That's a whole like YouTube channel.
Rancher Matt McGoffin grew up on this land and remembers seeing hundreds of Chiricahuan leopard frogs in local ponds. He saw an opportunity to restore a species and avoid the restrictions that come with endangered species status.
Is he just like...
When the ponds were drying up in 1993, he and his family rescued some 800 tadpoles and brought them to the
Man's gotta
nearby
eat.
San Bernardino Refuge.
Dreaming of chocolate bars.
When the entire refuge population disappeared, Matt
You
and
own a
scientists
shirt he
like
put
Phil
on
Rosen
one time.
realized the Chiricahuan was being gobbled up by a non-native species of bullfrog.
The exact one. You bought donuts. Badass. The frog EP. Put out merch once and never again. One of those guys. Not enough jump scares, like, in the windows. So is he just, like, talking about how, like, companies are doing fucked up stuff? Or is he, like, is he using crime to pay for his botany? Via, growing the weed. Metal trunk. Does the Maria Bond have a white belly? I never considered this. I don't think so. Huh. I gotta learn how to draw better. Yeah, I never thought about that girl, the furry girl with the white tuft. You know, that's normal. I gotta level up, man. Can you frame I guess you can frame t-shirts. That makes sense. Oh yeah, I guess Super Best Friend play shirts aren't getting reprinted anytime soon. Pigmentation. Well, I'm thinking about the pigs. Oink oink. Oh yeah, I guess people do frame jerseys too. Sorry, I'm looking for aliens. In all the wrong places. I didn't see any. God damn it. Yeah, we don't have that much electronic scrap. POD. Pacific of a Down.
It's lost certain functions. And
oh,
what
those are real
from our
burgers.
research is that many of those functions
I thought that was
be
the
restored
those were
by
hallucinations.
simply walking away and letting time take its course. And it's probably not going to happen
Yummy.
using tax dollars and a federal agency having enough people to address the land.
Looking for
at
love
the
in all the wrong
intensity
places.
level that's
Same
required.
situation,
In
just
other
different
words,
faces.
An individual working on specifically kind of a ranch level. You've got to have people gainfully employed.
I'm thinking of the fucking Sleepy Cast bit,
self-employed,
where
working
Corey
on
Spazkid
something
was
that
talking
they have
about
ownership in,
his
that
life
they've got
as a young
some
child
vested
in Missouri,
interest
and
working at
seeing
a
all these
scale where they're
quote-unquote
gonna be
water
effective.
people. They're looking for deals in all the wrong
cooperative
places.
spirit, which comes so hard to independent ranchers in the U.S. and Australia, was never a question in Israel.
Yeah.
The Jews knew a joint
water
effort would be the only way to carve a life out of the desert. Reclaiming the desert
The
has
LA
long
Air
been a national
Elementals.
and even international obsession for Israel. In the early 1900s, the Jewish National Fund had begun buying back pieces
so
of their
good.
ancient homeland. In
It's
time,
real, isn't
Jewish
it?
pioneers and refugees from all over the world came to carve a new life on kibbutzim, or collective farms, in the barren landscape. One of those was Yoel
Like,
Demalach,
you live in
who
the
came to
South.
Palestine in 1943 at the age of 15. A Holocaust survivor who knew nothing about farming, let alone farming in the desert. Demalach nonetheless helped found one of the earliest outposts in the Negev desert, Kibbutz Revivi. He and his fellow pioneers literally started from scratch and learned to survive in the sand the hard way, by trial and error.
We have no miracles, but look.
Missouri's in the west.
And
yeah, lead poisoning will do that.
Slowly, year after year, month after month, how to improve the conditions with the help of science. And this is a very good combination. Our knowledge is not enough, and we have to join the scientists to work together.
It has been a fruitful partnership.
Oh, it's like in the middle.
Over the years,
I thought it was
the
further
Israelis
south.
have been on the
I don't know
leading
why.
edge of arid agriculture worldwide. They learned to cope with the hot sand and salty water common to many arid
Oh,
lands.
the Appalachian Mountains.
Yoel Demallah is credited with a major breakthrough: the adaptation of plant
Yeah, they don't-
species to brackish
they don't
or
even
saline
touch it.
water.
Damn.
Jewish settlers tapped into this water supply by drilling wells deep under the
My
desert.
geometry is
The
off.
Israelis were also early pioneers in drip irrigation. Its slow, near-continuous watering
But yeah, no, like
has replaced
the
flood or
South
sprinkler
refers to,
irrigation
yeah.
in many arid regions of the
Listen,
world.
people go,
Because
you
water
said
is delivered
chai
right to the
tea.
roots,
Oh, that's just saying
very
tea
little is
twice.
lost through
You say
evaporation.
the South.
This method also
There's a
prevents
very
buildup of
specific,
salt, which
like
could
southern
prove
United
fatal to
States you're
plants.
referring to, but people
With the
didn't
proper
hear.
technique, plants can thrive even on
Anyways.
saline or brackish water, if you know the secret.
Not increasing the quantity, but maintaining the soil always wet. So if the soil is wet, there is no
And technically, you live in the
concentration.
north because, like, you're north of the
Because drops
hemisphere.
come
You're in the
again
northern
to
hemisphere.
dilute the soil solution. And this is the
Think
the
about
secret.
it.
If you ask about the secret, this is an
Wasn't the very
open
shape to
secret
bind to
for
certain
all
parts of the
world.
brain? Macromolecule or something.
Beth Alpert
It binds the
and her husband
receptors
Bruce are the
useless
next
forever.
generation of desert pioneers in Israel.
Need me some
They
lead.
moved here more than 25 years ago from Ohio with 2 small children to work on the Moshav, or cooperative farm. They
Lee
stayed
is
and
done
had 2 more
for.
children.
What happened?
But the early years were hard.
Nothing, not a tree. There were no trees, a few bushes and this scrubby wheat that was trying to get by on whatever rainfall there was.
In the beginning, they raised tomatoes. Later, they switched to flowers, which find a loop.
On the Woolly Gooses channel, and we are completely out of videos. And
He's too busy being a
that,
father.
I'm out. So, I'll fucking catch y'all on the flip side. Yeah, well, there's 0 Let's Play videos left on the channel. And then this.
Setting up the crib in. Yeah, that'll do it. Is Liam making video games? I know he did the. Oh.
Lucrative market in the
Oh, there we go.
Netherlands. The Alperts say none of it would be possible
that
without
one
heavy
video
government
game.
support.
As individuals, we never could have done it. To develop the desert properly the way that it's been done here takes a will on the part of government.
It was
and on the
interesting.
part of all kinds of research and
Well, like a
scientific institutions.
Tiger Electronics
Can't be
bit
done
was
by
interesting. Matt's still making it 13 hours ago. Oh yeah, he's pregnant with the child, yeah. But yeah, I like the Rising Super stream. The Liam solo bit. I will never get over the Destiny stream that he did. Where he just shows up, webcam pointed towards a table. He's got a Eat, Sleep, Fortnite, Repeat shirt on, and he just pulls out a Destiny jigsaw puzzle and puts it together over the course of like an hour. It's like the best thing. The best gimmick you could possibly do. There's no topping it. It's over. Kinography. I gotta order like 50 more drives.
Since the founding of the National Park Service in 1916, there has been a need for roads to and through national parks and other federal lands to give access to the public that is really the owner of these lands.
The first director of the National Park Service knew that if you don't have access environmentally appropriate actions in parks, that people
Wait, no, I don't want
will be
Kerfur to
able
live in the corner.
appreciate them as well. Roads provide
She'll
that
fucking
access.
explode all the furniture trying to get to the servers. 50 Ryan Goslings. What kind of Ryan Goslings? Are we talking about Barbie? Talking about Blade Runner, like he's dying on the snow? I don't know how many Ryan Gosling movies I've, like, actually seen. Oh, his Goslings, oh. His baby geese. It's kind of weird to think about having your last name just be like Baby Goose.
The guard walls were very
Like,
much
no one's
character
walking around with the
defining
last name
element of
Kitten. I hope. He was in La La Land.
You couldn't
That movie good?
effectively
I know it
rebuild
like
that
won
wall
awards, but
and meet the crash standards required at this point. And so the challenge
Is
was,
it good?
if we rebuild a steel and concrete core and then rock face it, it was going to be, I think, an extra $5 to $7 million.
Sex cat. Alright. Damn. Trying to decapitate myself with the propeller blades. Oh my god. I didn't see him there. I just saw the shadow of a man walking because I was like rotating around him. What the fuck? Jump scare. Video games are back, baby. 48 amount. 48 gas. Cool. Stand the scare. How was that new JoJo? There we go, he's in pain. Good. They haven't shown off the horses. I'm talking about the manga. That was the new JoJo anime. It's not out yet, right? God, earning money is badass. No idea on part 9. How's part 8? Another bathroom damage moment. Do you take damage from going to the bathroom if you eat bad food? I'd believe it. Still bleeding? Chipotle moment. Gotta go fix that. Oh, cool. Oh, maybe that's what woke me up that one time. Shrimp. Blood in the stool. No, it's just like, I think it's out of the stool. Maybe it's cancer. That might do it. That'd be funny. Time to buy some anti-cancer pills. As you do. Oh, this is gonna explode. Oh, never mind. That's the responsible thing to do. Uh, 25. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now I just need like $10 more.
Several species of cactus would have been displaced and destroyed by the construction. The Forest Service, Federal Highway, had the cacti dug up, housed them in a nursery, and then replanted them back alongside the newly widened highway.
Badass.
Federal Highway and its partners recognize that any road is an invasion of the environment, created by centuries of nature's own work.
It's still going.
Grand Teton National Park is one of the most
That
beautiful,
was awesome.
I think, in the western U.S. And we're here to talk about road construction in a place you don't want to build any.
10,000 bees.
So we forged a partnership with Federal
that
Highways
Discord
to
light
provide
thing?
the
What the
roadway
fuck?
design and safety engineering portions of road design.
What we're trying to do is give people a way to interact with the park while they're still in their car.
It's so much nicer to go
Would
up
you
the
date a
bluffs
girl
and get
that's
views of the
10,000
mountains and
bees?
back down and through the trees as opposed to
It's
driving
not Discord.
down a straight road
Okay.
at 60 miles an hour in the sagebrush.
I wouldn't know.
To meet the challenge, curves were designed to blend the road with the topography and to gain visitor's attention at the land and the mountains.
Scary alien.
Yet this posed a problem, hiding the scar left by the abandoned roadway.
We saved the topsoil from where the new alignment was. And then when traffic was on the new
That's
road,
Hellstar Ramina.
took that topsoil and used that
Yeah, I think
to
so.
heal in the scar of the old road.
We actually collected
That's
seeds
a
along
fun
the
one.
road, took it to a nursery, and so we
Only
actually used
if
seed from
the
that site to
10,000
revisit.
bees woman
In a few
shares
more
her
years, you
honey.
won't know that there was ever a road out here.
Ugh, lewd.
This primitive
that a
highway
bee job.
versus the elk refuge in Wyoming.
Yeah, kill
Its
this guy.
personality is a subtle one. Here, the Fish and Wildlife Service partnered with Federal Highway to improve mobility within the refuge while not impacting its
Meet me at the hive. I'll show you where the honey's
The elk
hidden.
refuge is basically a winter range that was established for elk.
Behind
in
Grubb's
1912.
Tavern.
We wanted to rebuild the road, but not make it a big, fancy, gaudy highway. We wanted to keep the real, kind of the rural, primitive character of the road.
Keeping it rudimentary and natural was the challenge. Fences, even asphalt paving, would have been counterproductive, changing the
What do you think
lay
they
of the
have, like,
and impeding the
for
movement
food
of
at
the
Grubb's Tavern?
While many federal land projects have
10,000
required
bees.
cutting-edge technology, in this case, a low-tech dirt road was needed.
The Federal Highway folks brought the technical highway construction expertise and the ability to work effectively with the contractor.
Wings like
to
an
get the job
angel's,
done
but
in a
also
way
like a
that met
chicken's.
everybody's needs.
Wings like a buffalo's, but also chickens.
When the Federal Lands Highway Program takes on a project, they take it from the very beginning, from the planning stages, from
that
developing
wrong.
the environmental studies, working with the other federal resource agencies to really understand what it is we want to accomplish at the end of the day with the project.
What is the
and
time
what
for
the
that when,
long-range
like,
plans for
there's
the
like a
park
really
are.
funny joke, but you don't want to, like, admit it?
We actually involve them from the outset. We actually bring the construction people in as part of the preliminary planning and design team.
What's that?
And Federal Highways and park staff are involved throughout the life of the project.
We do the environmental
It's like
analysis.
at T2.
Working closely with the park. We do the design.
Carlor can fuck anything. I went to a boobs for that 80-kilogram woman. Too heavy. Another 80-kilogram woman. Cringe. Lift weights so you can have fat bitches. Yeah. Anyways. What is 80 kilograms in pounds? Wait a minute. Animals, angels, animals. Bro's posting too hard. Mr. Carlor. I feel like that is pretty accurate to how, like, the ERP posts on the MMOs go. I don't know. Despite everything. Somehow. Jesus Christ. The guy is listed as 4 feet tall. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking face filter thing.
I'm a gamer, and I'm into massive multiplayer online gaming communities. If you meet me online by Grubb's Tavern, I will show you where the treasure is hidden. My online alter ego is 18 feet tall and has giant wings like an angel's, but also like a demon's. His name is Carlor. Carlor can anything, and he will and has women, devils, angels, animals. You need to get with him because my penis only has a tip. It's like someone glued an acorn to the bottom of my torso.
Good morning, American draws. Oh no, don't autoplay the next video. Every time I honk, I'm alt-tabbing. There we go. Yeah, bacon. Screenshot his penis, get him! You've played more MMOs. That is accurate, right? You get guys who go, I've got wings like an angel, but also like a devil. Like they just post in the general chat as they stand in the middle of Stormwind or whatever. Can you make my bubbles bounce? What the fuck are you You sure that's the case? You played how many hours of FF11?
Of the junction of Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia.
Limsa Lomensa, yeah.
Challenge of adding tunnels to divert traffic from the more historic areas of the park.
I do think it's kind of funny whenever like that happens.
America's historic gateway to the West.
Yeah, like you get an MMO and people just like
The project
people
itself
convene
has been
and they like
monumental
they go, okay, you know,
between the Federal
they just
Highway
naturally create the ERP zone
encompassing multiple
and the ERP
contracts
server.
to ultimately build the tunnels, relocate 2 U.S. highways, construct several bridge overpasses, and
FF11 doesn't lend itself to ERP.
It's one of a kind.
Wild.
One of the features of the
People with no
Cumberland
time to
Gap
jack
Tunnel
off.
is the ventilation
Okay, I get it
system.
now.
And it's the first of its kind in the United States. We have 75 horsepower jet fans in pairs mounted every 600 feet.
YouTube's trying to get me to not use ad block. Hold on.
Passages that gives access to fresh ventilation at any point of the tunnel.
What formed into a partnership with the National Park Service and Federal Highway Administration became a real design and engineering marvel that to this day is looked at by others all around the world. Just last week we had Russian transportation officials here studying how this tunnel was built.
Gonna make your bubbles bounce, get ready.
Gonna make your butt bomb bounce. Here I'm coming.
Fairhaven Skyway is a scenic highway that rivals any in the United States.
During construction, the contractor encountered an acid-producing rock called anakista. Runoff was polluting trout streams. Steep side slopes challenged their ability to fill. Federal Highway and the Forest Service had to develop new methods to overcome both these technical challenges.
They came up with a design to encapsulate the anakista to eliminate that acid runoff into the stream. They used a variety of things such as nylon roving to line the ditch lines.
But it's just yo cabba it's shit.
FHWA was probably on the cutting edge of a lot of techniques on this plot.
My time's getting hard, man. Hold on. Second Life RP server thing, yeah.
Highways of our nation, forged by the footsteps of Native Americans.
Why are they Steve Harveys? Why not?
The parkway here parallels and crisscrosses the original trace. It offers a unique
It's most of Terminator, yeah. Yeah.
Where the roadway is actually the park. Like each of the federal highways, the Natchez Trace
It's wild how good the trial of Tim Heidecker is
Federal Highways partners.
compared to it's a very different quality compared to like
Involvement from
that
beginning
stuff.
to the end of the project. Coalition building
You know?
with local communities and other agencies.
That video that I just clicked on and watched with my own two eyes.
One of the main objectives of building a modern parkway is to design a
He's like that
roadway
Tim and
that
Eric
widely
Awesome shows a good.
When we're building a road, we need to know what the fabric of that location is about so that we can provide a transportation system that fits in with the very fabric of the location that we're trying to serve.
We work with the Federal
I don't know how to
Highway
explain it.
Administration so
It's a
well
good
because
way
they do
for them
work
to
laying
gather
lightly
like
on the land, the roads, because of the fact that the resources are
normal
absolutely important,
ugly people.
and
That's
the
a little
visual
rude, but
experience
you know
that
what I mean.
have from being on those roads are critical.
If it weren't for us,
Like
and
I
the
want
work that we
like
do, Americans wouldn't be able to enjoy
50 different
the
people that
vast
could
amounts of
show up
public lands
in
we
like
have in
a
this nation.
PSA or whatever. It'd be funny if he was deemed guilty. Most of the trials. Yeah. You're not wrong. Some people only have 50% of their parents left. Mom and dad lost their legs in the war. Mom has a wheelchair like an angel's, but dad has a wheelchair like a demon's. Stupid.
Jams, jellies, and preserves can add zest to your family meal.
They furnish an accent, a color.
It's kind of worth it for him to get away with it just so he can like shit talk the defendants. I mean the prosecutors, who are like extremely respectful despite everything.
Service of the University of Alaska Fairgrounds. This session will provide the necessary steps for making jams and jellies. There are 6 different types of fruit products with many similarities.
Putting flaming hot.
And sugar.
I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get some coffee. I gotta get something. Putting hot rod flames on a wheelchair is the most badass thing you can do while being unable to walk.
A jelly should be clear, sparkling, and hold its shape.
Maybe.
Jam is made from
I feel like you could do something cooler with a wheelchair, but I don't know what.
Jam tends to hold its shape, but is generally less firm than jelly. Fruit butter is made by cooking fruit pulp down to a thick brown sauce. Alaska hybrid cranberries make an excellent fruit butter. Marmalade is a thick jelly with pieces of fruit and peel suspended in the gel. Marmalades are usually made from citrus fruits. A conserve is a jam-like product made from mixtures of several fruits. A true conserve contains nuts and raisins. And finally, preserves are whole fruits or large pieces of fruit in a thick syrup. Preserves have a very high sugar content.
Scary Movie 2 wheelchair basketball scene. I thought about this and I'll never do it because it's too much work.
For canning jams and jellies
but it'd be really funny to, and also like I don't think people even remember
to keep the jars off the bottom of the container.
The wheelchair game for the Switch 2.
You'll need a deep kettle to make your jelly or jam in.
But imagine doing that with like doing like a fake trailer for that. And it's all mermaid characters and you call it fins.
Rings and lids. A spoon for stirring. You'll need some cheese.
New Switch 2 exclusive game. It's still really funny. Was it launched that? I don't know. I think people forgot about it. It doesn't seem like that good of a game. You know? Like it's just like, oh. That's a neat gimmick. You miss arms. Huh. Was it good? Yeah, I never played it. I think I played a little bit of like the demo or something. It didn't do anything for me. Equip arms. Put your home stuck down, Walter. Arms too. That's really funny that they came out with legs, though, you know. The wheelchair athletes are not disabled. Huh. So they're just in the wheelchairs for fun? I guess.
Frozen juices and fruit punches also work well for making jelly. Pectin is a natural carbohydrate that causes jelly to gel. It's found in varying amounts in different fruits. Slightly underripe fruit contains more pectin.
Stolen valor.
Many recipes call
Sci-fi sports vehicles. I'm trying to figure out like what scenario you'd have to be in to go, yeah, you can't have guys in wheelchairs playing sports. They've got to be like sports vehicles. Your Honor, science fiction. Weird. Milk trucks. There we go. Nice. Modern Warfare 2 moment. Alright. I think we can fit... Is it like one more or three more coolers? A little expensive. Yeah, three more. Oh. The UI is different because I don't know what the fuck happened. I had technical issues at the start because Linux. I don't know, Proton Experimental stopped working. I changed it to like a slightly older version of Proton. And a mannequin making that noise. And I put in another funny launch option. I don't know which one fixed it. But, I also don't know which one broke it. But Proton version 9 point whatever instead of experimental. Could try relaunching it with experimental later. I don't know. Kiss my ass. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I thought that that Susie with the I was too busy playing the minigame. I thought the kiss the my ass apron was it was an edit. I did not think that that could possibly be real. That was badass. Thank you, Toby Fox. Maybe I should clean out this room. I got the hacksaw. Yeah. May as well. What does Sonic Doke do? Hold on. I have to log in. Wish people would appreciate his not women horny stuff. What does that mean? What did you do there? What are you talking about? Mook! That's badass. Hold on. No fucking way. It's literally him. Whoa. you can see his African and Chinese DNA. I don't remember. I don't remember the result. I don't remember the percentages. Wow. So Mook looks IRL. Draw a paper bag over it. No. Doing Mobile Suit Grundle. Google, show me fat ugly bastard. Yeah, it's me, yeah. What is this? Woman in the jeans. You pervert. I love using my sword. It's not a woman, that's a mother. Not when I'm done with her? Wait, no. What's the opposite? Especially when I'm done with her? Don't say that. Alright, hold on. Give me a sec to click that link. Alright, what is this? Damn. Tummy squish. The elves. Holy. I'm not following Sonic Doke on this account. What the hell? Alright. I'm now following Sonic Doke on this account. Gimmeling iTunes. Done with her. Hey, there we go. A little better. Yeah, those elves are something. There's gotta be someone out there who just thinks too much of Santa Claus whenever they see the Santa outfit. You know? Like, man, I can't jack off to this. Yeah, did you beat the college exam? Damn. This guy's paddle rowing. Kill him. It's out of season. Is that an official Twitch emote? Oh, no fucking way. Oh, it's like a handsaw. I'm chewing through the crates with my rat teeth. That is a real official Twitch emote. What the fuck? I hope The Simpsons sues him. Just because it'd be funny. Is that... Nah. Nah, you can't do that to me. Oh, you can use the saw on wood props. Oh, shit. They made it of triangles. The ball. I thought that was a fucking, like, saliva or, like, sweat trail or something. I thought that was like a disco ball. Oh, God. Like, Jesus fucking... Oh, it's like an arm. What? What's it the ball? What's it supposed to be? Good morning, Sayomala. What are you doing? I like how they have to label the T like it's a Ben Garrison comic. Yeah, it's weird that like they're trying so hard to make like emotes that can be used for specific things or whatever. It's just like copying names and stuff, but like the oldest like Twitch emotes that people care about are just like faces of the devs. It's like, what? Hyperscape. Hexscope. What the fuck is that? Japanese people love using the default Twitch emotes. Weird. Is there a Wiimote emote? I don't know. I'm gonna have to get another, like, $300 cardboard box. So, what the fuck is that? Twitch RPG. The dragon that looks like a mantis. TwitchCon T1 posting. Big brother, what the fuck? Only like one otter, yeah. Will there be doodles today? I don't know. I just like go to bed. I didn't get enough sleep last night or the night before. I don't know if I'll do a Pixel stream. Yeah, you know, yeah, I probably shouldn't actually. I gotta put the fucking VODs up on YouTube so I can have enough space on my computer for the for Honor. We're doing it Monday or Tuesday. Might. Probably not. Maybe. No gay sex. It's the T's and the car keys. Maybe. Maybe. The improperly cropped emotes. Yeah. Thanks, Twitch. Fucking Joker emote. What is that? Jeez. Won't be open. Yeah. Classic bag moment. Pixelated face. Guys, the fog is coming. Post default Twitch face emote. There you go. I guess I'll do a Pixel stream today. I like have to sleep though. What's that? Yeah. What the fuck? Kappa Wealth. What is that? Hey, good morning, Sergio. See this emote combination with slurs exclusively. Oh, yeah. I believe it. Badass. We love slurs. The misogyny emote. Yeah. Hoken emotes are Prime only, because those are like the only good ones. Writes ERP message. Gardevoir emote. What more could you want? Yeah, the lumpy touch ones are good because they're well animated. Ugh. I think having the big, like, missed text doesn't make it work, you know? Like, as an emote. I don't know, there's a lot to think about. Missed Pikachu! Oh. Do you make a lot of gasoline by burning the coal from mining? Oh yeah. I haven't bothered mining. Like at all. Alright, I really gotta get some sleep. I'll sleep for like 2 hours or whatever. And then boot up Pixel.
Because it has a high sugar content, there's less microbiological activity, but mold will still grow in the refrigerator. By processing the jelly using the boiling water.
Wait, K-Kona is not a global emote?
That your jelly will be
What the fuck?
kept at room temperature, can be kept at room temperature.
That is a BTTV.
So
Oh.
we're ready to go in the canner.
What the fuck?
Now that my jars are ready to
You like the children that's been on the TV.
in the boiling
They're
water.
learning how to slop the
Again,
hogs.
we have a hot canner, boiling water.
Babe, you gotta go and slop the hogs, okay? The aliens just landed. The fog is coming. Return the slab. But before that, you gotta slop the hogs. Renbato's playing Chinese slop. Confucius says he who does not lay down cannot shit the bed. I gotta know how, like, insane this game is. Alright, Maybe just get him with Ren. Whatever, you must stare at him. Whatever you have to do. Kingdom Death Monster tomorrow. I'll be awake for that, no matter what. The only thing in life that brings me pure, unadulterated joy is rolling D10s. Alright. He won't. No, it's the only thing I have. Alright. Okay, well, okay, there's a decent chance, like, maybe something will fuck up and the game will just no longer work. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it at, like, 12:35 a.m. Fucking tough math of the only thing. It's more of a gap between that and first place than you'd expect.